you find the mother doing prostitution. They are bringing the men inside the house. The child is there.
Yeah, I have been doing sex work for over a year.
Some of them, they go through trauma. They are abused. They are physically abused, sexually abused.
I was brought by street children who are roaming about. I was concerned about what they are doing, and when I asked them where they come from, they brought me to this slum. Actually, I usually tell people, if I knew this will happen, I could not have come, because I didn't know that God is going to do this. I just thought because I'm a nurse and I come and you take care of the HIV and AIDS patients who are dying, and we came to introduce them hope and to introduce them to God. We registered our ministry like Cana family. The Cana is Cana of Galilee. Family is the family life of everybody. So we found that we are really attending to every person in the family, in the ministry. When I started this work, Desta realized that I was somewhere doing something, and they looked for me, and they came to Mukuru. And I still remember those first words when they came and saw what we were doing. I'm saying we were doing because we started this work with my husband, who passed on 4 years ago due to COVID. And they came and said, "Oh, Joseph and Mary, you are really doing a good work in this slum. But we would like to help you. But unfortunately, this is not our vision. What we can only do is when these children grow and they pass their exams at the end of their education, we will take them in Desta University to help them and to support them."
In hindsight, Mary is amazed by the plans that God had for her to transform the lives of Mukuru residents through the Cana family.
I discovered that they were going to the street to collect food to bring to their dying parents. And by that time, HIV and AIDS was very high, was killing people, like the way COVID killed people. And since that time, I felt the burden of coming and supporting this community. And after some time, we discovered in the school our children, and especially the orphans, where they lived, have been abused badly, either psychological or emotional or sexually, and they were not able to understand even learning in the school. And that is where we started rescuing the children, and especially the girls.
26 years later, the Cana family, founded by Mary and her husband Joseph, has a medical clinic, a school, a rescue center, and a church. Their goal is to provide holistic care specifically to the vulnerable children in Mukuru and the rest of its residents at large. The difficult life they face exposes such families, and especially children, to physical and sexual abuse, sexual exploitation, drug addiction, and the trauma that comes with all that.
The girls that we have rescued them, they have been into sexuality and into child labor. They are doing this because of the need in the community. You find out that some of the parents cannot provide for themselves. They cannot provide school fees for these children. You find out that some are not able to go to school. They drop out of school. So that one becomes the cheaper ways of earning a living. You find also they are living in a 10 by 10 room, and you find the mother doing prostitution. They are bringing the men inside the house. The child is there, and also the child becomes vulnerable into that behavior and start now practicing prostitution.
Yeah, I have been doing sex work for over a year. Okay, it started when I was in Form 4, and it was due to school fees and lack of food, and my mom wasn't working, and by that time she was pregnant and she couldn't cater for me and my siblings, so I had to do something, and I thought of sex because I had nothing to do. I was just a student, and that was the only idea that I had, so Yeah.
This is a ministry. And when Jesus was here on earth, he told his disciples that the Spirit of the Lord is upon me because he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. And the only gospel that you can preach to the poor, it's about redemption and the change of mind. And that is what we are doing. We are following the footsteps of the Lord Jesus Christ.
This indeed is a ministry that so ordains the alumni. Mary practiced her servant leadership by sacrificing all she had for the Cana ministry, a true journey of faith from the beginning.
This village is about 7 kilometers from Outer Ring Road to Mata Hospital. And when we came here, the population was about 500,000, but now it has grown, those 25 years has grown 26 years to 1 million and above 1 million. When we came here, we sold a house to do the ministry. After selling our house, we sold the few cars we had. We sold like everything else. And when we were empty, and we said, God, it's now for you to take over. And somehow God comes in.
Cana is now a huge family that brings both physical and spiritual comfort and healing to the young and old, especially the girls and the women.
I joined Cana when I was in Form 4. I had to see a counselor who talked to me about sex. I had to open up to someone that was not close to my mother, so that I know I'm safe. I'm on the safe hands. So when I came, I got some advices. I listened to them, and I stopped sex work because they decided to give us food, and they took me to school for a college. I pursued fashion design. Actually, I'm a graduate of fashion design. They were there when I needed them the most. Yeah. I dream of being my own boss, which is I open a business or I become a journalist. That has been my dream all along since childhood, and I'm still working on it.
They have a mother, or they had a father when my husband was there, and we have brought them up because they are orphans. We have brought them as our own children, because when I pray for my children, I do pray for these children because they are also mine. God gave them to me. And I want to thank God for this far. He has been faithful. He has been Ebenezer, because this far He has brought us.
Every day I'm here at 6 a.m. in the morning just to pour myself to the Lord, to pour this community into the Lord, to pour these children into the Lord, so that the enemy may not have a foothold upon them to steal them even after the transformation.
I want to request also, if you are there and you have a heart of a man, come and see what we are doing. Pick a child and support, come in and support a patient, come in and support, whatever your heart is, come and support the Cana Life ministry, because we really need your support.